Yo guys, welcome to another Turing test. Today featuring the lovely, the wonderful, you know him, you love him, Grant Sanderson from 3Blue1Brown. Grant, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us, man.
Thanks for having me on.
Your work is very inspiring, it's very incredible. I'm very happy to have you, a creator like you, on this platform, man. Thank you. So, how much do you know what's about to go on?
No, okay, not a ton. I know in principle you've got a bot, it's gonna generate alternate titles for my videos.
Correct.
And then I'm supposed to explain the game to me.
Okay.
Explain like I'm 5.
Our guests will play against my bot that takes something that they're familiar with, like say Grant's YouTube titles in today's case. Then my bot will serve 4 titles to Grant, with only 1 out of 4 being his actual title. But the other 3 out of 4 will look and sound like his titles, but are actually AI generated and is trying to fool Grant. If he guesses right, then he gets a point. But if he guesses wrong, then the AI gets a point. Can Grant pass the Turing test? Lastly, if you want to play along yourself, before every answer, you'll get a few seconds to choose 1 out of 2 of the answers. Let us begin.
Do you have any bets on, like, how many questions are we doing on this? Is it
20.
20? Okay. What's your bet for the score?
Ooh, good question. Okay, so you brought a little buddy with you today.
Yeah. I wanna offer you like a reward if you win in some way.
I'll tell you for sure I'm not gonna win. I know I'm not gonna win for
winning,
sure.
like,
how do we define
honestly,
it?
I feel like I know my titles really well. I shouldn't say this because you should manage expectations, right? I feel like I can probably get 20-0.
Oh no, that's not happening.
You don't think that's happening?
I guarantee that's not happening. I can guarantee you it's not gonna be 20-0.
I'll take that bet. Okay. So you get a Randy if it's anything other than a donut.
Okay, is it that easy? If you get one, let's say 2 wrong. I'll give you a leeway.
Sure.
I'll give you leeway.
2 wrong.
Okay, 2 wrong.
As in like, if it's 18-2, is that you winning or me winning?
If 18-2 is me.
Okay, sure. I'll do that.
19-1 is you. 20-0, which isn't gonna happen, is you.
I still feel pretty confident, unless it's a timing issue because I'm a slow reader.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, let's hit it up. Let's do this. So,
ladies and gents, start your engines. Vroom, vroom. Which title is yours, man?
Oh, man.
Oh, that was time. Okay. I might have to give you a couple more seconds.
Wait. Okay. So I've got to be much quicker here.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, these are really good. Wait. Okay.
Do you want? I'll give you a couple seconds. Yours are longer than most.
That's like 8 seconds.
Okay. I'll give you.
I'm like, I've read the first one. I've read the second. And then
Okay. And we'll go down from 20 to 15 because that took forever. All right. So we had a bit of a dilemma there. Here we go. Round 2.
Basically, I'm cheating. Basically, I got nervous about failing so much.
Let's just make sure it's fun.
Insisted on a handicap.
I just make sure it's fun. When it's all said and done, we're here to have fun, right?
All right.
I mean,
this is very core reminder I should write shorter titles. I think that's the main lesson I'm taking away moving forward with my channel.
At least we got something out of this.
Visualizing the chain rule and product rule chapter 4, Essence of Calculus, or Eigenvectors and Eigenvalues Essence of Linear Algebra Preview.
Oh.
Was that time or?
No.
No, I was just wrong. Okay, wow, I had way too much hubris going into this.
Higher order derivatives footnote, Essence of Calculus, or What does at the derivatives footnote, Essence of Linear Algebra, chapter 3.
This is a lot harder than I thought it would be.
Yes. We got the soundbite. We got it.
Cross products in the light of linear transformations Essence of Linear Algebra, chapter 6, or Implicit differentiation, What's going on here? Chapter 6, Essence of Calculus.
Okay, this is just...
Yes. Oh, you got one. Nice.
It's because it like changes up all the numbers on things. I'm like, I don't remember which chapter that was. Okay, I was
Tell me more, Grant.
way too cocky.
The hardest test, or Thinking visually about higher dimensions.
Nice. All right.
Starting to get the hang of it, but I'm still extremely stressed right now.
Dot products in the light of linear transformations Essence of Linear Algebra, chapter 11, or Three-dimensional linear transformations Essence of Linear Algebra, footnote.
Okay, these are good. We're gonna post factor these things. Really?
Pi hiding in prime regularities, or Derivatives of Exponentials chapter 7, Essence of Calculus.
Boy, is this harder than I thought.
Grant, I'm loving this, man.
But what is the Fourier transform? A visual introduction, or Why is it squared? A geometric answer to the Basel problem.
Nice. Very cool.
Who else cares about topology? Inscribed rectangle problem, or Fractal charm, space filling curves.
Oh man, that one's tricky. That one almost got me. But it got me anyway. Like that. Okay, the top one. Okay.
Gradient descent. How neural networks learn. Chapter 2, Deep Learning, or Dot Products in the Light of Linear Transformations. Essence of Linear Algebra, Chapter 9.
I've never been so wrong about anything in my whole life.
Don't doubt the AI, man.
Seriously.
It's gonna be an overlord soon.
It's true.
Cross Products in the Light of Linear Transformations. Essence of Linear Algebra, Chapter 8, or Science YouTubers Attempting a Graph Theory Puzzle.
Ooh, Grant, first to 15, man. You guys are tied.
Taylor Series Chapter 10, Essence of Calculus, or Tattoos on the Basel Problem.
Tattoos in the Basel Problem. These are such good videos.
Inverse matrices, column space, and null space. Essence of Linear Algebra, Chapter 6, or Linear Combinations, Span, and Basis Vectors. Essence of Linear Algebra, Chapter 5.
Nice. Game point, man.
What is this, the game point?
This is game point, up to 15.
Eigenvectors and Eigenvalues. Essence of Linear Algebra, Chapter 5, or How Secure is 256-bit Security.
Okay, that one.
Nice.
The short title, yeah. Win it on the short titles.
Very nice.
Boy, okay.
15 to 8.
You have earned this 5 times over.
But thank you. Why, thank you. I'm really happy to hear that, Grant. I'm a
I
proud
like
owner.
to think, even I was gonna say without the clock, I like to think I would have gotten them all, but even then I don't think that's true. Because really, it's like the chapter naming that really got me on that one, right? It'll have a name of a thing. I remember naming it that, and it says like chapter 7. I'm like, I don't remember what number it came in.
So obviously the number convention threw you off.
A little bit. But it was also really good at how it came up with even just the word parts, not just like saying chapter 7 instead of chapter 5.
Right. Instead of like CHTW33.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and it's per character. It generates per character as well. So.
Oh, that's interesting. So it's not like looking at a quadruplet of characters and seeing what tends to follow.
Per character. Dude, I'm so happy to have that score 15 to 8. Like play the before and after. When Grant first walked in here, how do we define
Honestly,
it?
I feel like I know my titles really well. I feel like I can probably get 20-0.
Ooh.
Was that time? Or?
No.
No, I was just wrong. Okay, wow. I had way too much hubris going into this. I knew I shouldn't. I said like managing expectations. Like I shouldn't say this up front.
Grant, who am I? Yeah, I'm gonna beat the AI bot. I'm gonna get 20 to 0.
Oh yeah. Okay, you've put me in my place. Let the record reflect.
It. So last question I ask you: what was it that you were using to recognize like the titles were actually yours in comparison to the other ones? Like, were there any faults or?
Obviously, like when you spend a long time making a video, like I'm definitely not one of those weekly uploaders. Like I spend a long time on it, and I usually know the title. At least like halfway through the project, I know what it'll be. So like you sort of ruminate on it, and it exists in your brain then. So I think it was definitely going through and trying to think which of these looks familiar in some way, which is where the bot gets you, right? Because it's very good at making them that look familiar. So then in the points when I felt like I was maybe getting more of a hang of it, it was like, okay, you can't just rely on familiarity. Like, does that title make sense? Like actually read it through. Even for like the chapter numbering, right? Like this one says like chapter 11. Wait a minute, I remember that one going way early. Like actually thinking it through in that way. But yeah, that was hard. That was trickier than I thought.
Interesting. Very cool, man. You want to look at some of the
let's do it.
names?
Okay. Q&A number 2, plus chapter 10, Essence of Calculus, Essence of Linear Algebra, chapter 6. I feel like that's kind of an overloaded video.
Oh my god.
All right, guys, we're going to do a Q&A. We're going to like do another calculus chapter. We're going to do another linear algebra chapter, all in the same video. Hope you stay around, itching for watch time.
Dude, that's a futuristic like video right there.
Understanding e to the pi 3, garbage, algebra and more.
I wonder how many people you can show this and they'll be like, yeah, math.
Math, yeah. Oh, those people who study garbage. Garbage and brand.
All right, guys, that's all we got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys like seeing the before and after of Grant. Grant, again, man, thank you so much for joining us on this channel, man. Again, like your content's very inspirational and I learn a lot from it. So please keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing.
And I just want to throw to your channel. Everyone, please check out 3Blue1Brown. Fantastic channel. I keep saying that over and over, but it's true. It's very true. Is there anything that you want to add or?
Yeah, I mean, I would just say it's like feel no pressure to actually watch it. It's typically much more in-depth.
Feel pressure. Watch 3Blue1Brown, or else
I'll
we
say
are not
this.
friends anymore.
You're all here to learn machine learning. One of the things that's foundational to machine learning is linear algebra. And if you have like an aggregate of maybe 3 hours to spend, I did put together a linear algebra series, which I genuinely wish this was the way that I was taught. And I think a lot of people from machine learning trying to get into it have like resonated with it in various ways.
Yeah,
So-
I've used it. I've
yeah?
used it, yeah.
Okay, cool.
For sure.
So maybe I'll have that as like a specific targeted one for any shameless self-promotion here. But then come back and watch more Jabril to actually see how the stuff is put into action rather than just abstract math.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for having me on. This was a lot of fun.
Thanksgiving round.
If a little bit, humbling.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, that's all, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next week. Remember to always feed your curiosity.